to John Summerthon 2025, I guess is what we're calling this event. My name is Dangerous. I am going to be doing a speedrun of any percent solo of Nex Machina, a 2017 shmup from the developer Housemark, the makers of Returnal. And joining me on commentary, I have the lovely Asuka424.
I think you might remember me from such runs as Final Fantasy Type 0, like yesterday. Or this morning, depending on your time zone.
not that long ago. Yeah. And Asuka is the entire reason that I run this game. So here we go. Oh, by the way, incoming alert, absolute banger OST alert coming in. So yeah, we're gonna be running on Rookie because that is the difficulty that I run. I've only completed Experienced once, and I've never even finished Veteran, and that's my Master's lock. So we're just gonna do Rookie for today. So yeah, once we get started, I'm gonna be mostly quiet. Asuka's gonna be doing the bulk of the talking because this is a game that requires me to have both eyeballs glued to the screen the entire time and my brain basically empty to be able to handle it. So we're gonna get this thing going in 3, 2, 1, go.
And just a quick heads up, it can be a little bit high on the visual.
Oh yeah,
I guess for
yeah,
some people, there's a lot.
Flashing light warning. Big time flashing light warning for this game.
Yeah, if there's one thing Housemark loved back at this time, it was the love of visual clutter in everything on the screen. Anywho, so yeah, this is Nex Machina.
Nice.
Kind of ironic is the full name of this game is Nex Machina Death Machine, and when you translate Nex Machina, it translates to
Let's go.
That's actually like the second best power up in the universe.
Yeah, it wasn't weapon spread, but still.
Yeah, so he's literally playing Death Machine, and it's just something I love.
Death Machine.
So yeah, this is a 2017 Housemark game, and it is a shoot 'em up or shmup, one of my favorite genres out there. Made by people that did Returnal. Before Returnal, Housemark did a lot of really cool like arcade style games and homages to earlier games. So if you've ever played a game called Super Smash 2D, first off, awesome. Second off, you will see a lot of similarities between that game and this. Basically, there are 5 worlds in Rookie, specifically exclusive to Rookie, there are only 5 worlds, and Dean is going to be going room to room and clearing out enemies to progress to the next room. With it being a shmup, it's a lot of pew, a lot of bullets, and he's going to be collecting power-ups throughout the game. There's super weapons or powerful weapons, and there's power-ups. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can see a big circle with a really wobbly beam thing. That is the secondary weapon, the powerful weapon. But those little triangles we're going to talk about first. Those are the power-ups. The 5 that you can collect are shield. It gives you a shield like you just picked up. You get a free hit in shmups. You get hit once, you die. With the shield, you get hit twice and you die. You can get a triple dash, which, surprising no one, you get dash 3 times instead of 1. You get dash explosion, which means when you land a dash, it creates a small explosion around you and does damage. There is weapon range, which turns your single stream of bullet into a double stream of bullets with a bit longer range, and then the final one that you just picked up is the weapon spread. That makes it a much wider fan of bullets and gives you just a lot more spread. When you collect, as you're collecting them, at most you can have a total of 3 streams of bullets. Once you collect all 5, you're fully powered up, and that 3 stream becomes a 5 stream, like you see right here. So basically, Dane is strong. And he uses those bullets to, well, kill everything. The other thing, that big giant scary beam that's in that circle, that's that secondary weapon. In single player, for most map, or the individual map areas, you want to get power shot. It is basically a very focused Kamehameha blast that you can see Dane charges up. You have to wait till it fully charges up at the end. and then you do the shot right there. Now, what's really cool about Power Shot is when you use Power Shot, it also creates this little like explosion around you, so you get to do a little bit more damage. There's a little bit of an advanced strat of using that extra bit of explosive iframes around you as you are going. Okay, now that I've yapped for about 4 minutes and 8 seconds ish, roughly, right now Dane is in the boss room of World 1 already, and there's a whole bunch of little ads that appeared, and Dane picked up a weapon that is really crappy. We call that the sword. The last scene you really want for, like, shmup is a sword, but for this enemy, for Beamtron, it's actually the strongest weapon. Beamtron only spins in a single spot, and the sword takes advantage of that. So what you see Dane doing is dashing through the boss repeatedly and slice through the enemy to do a whole bunch of damage. And when Dane does do those dashes through the boss, since he does have dash explosion, he does bonus damage just for being there. It's a nice little perk. With that, we have finished 20% of the game, and we are heading on to World 2. So we are, unfortunately, we are kind of stuck with the sword until the next room, which is fine. We just have to pick up a power-up by breaking a box and picking up the correct power-up.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, Dane is getting something called luck that I am very angry at because I don't get on my own. So we're going to ignore that, but also nice. So those power boxes, there are 6 different power-ups, and honestly, there are really only 4 of the 6 that matter. Sorted only really matters for the first game. For a second I thought you hit the secret exit, which we'll talk about in a little bit, which I would have given you heck for. And actually, you saw since he lost the shield, that 5 pack of bullets turns into a 3-pack. We'll talk about that in a second. But those special weapon boxes, and there's 6 different weapons. It cycles. It always goes 1, 2. It cycles through the 6 in the same order. However, what order or what number the box starts on is random. So it could start on number 2, which is laser. Power shot is 3. Rocket launcher is 4. Sword is 6, and 1 and 5 we don't care about. It's a prox bomb and then smart bomb. AKA, when I play veteran, I'm magically glued to grabbing those, and I hate it. Let's see here. Sometimes you have to wait for the appropriate power-up or secondary weapon to appear. Dane, because he has annoying luck, doesn't have to. Must be nice. Me, on the other hand, I would be, waiting still, and it would have been about 84 years before it dropped. So, when it comes to power-ups, you saw Dane lost his shield. And if you look at that bottom left-hand corner again, that bar that's filling up, that is for killing enemies. Once that bar fills up, if you're missing a power-up, the game will drop a power-up on the next enemy killed. If you have all 5 power-ups, you just get a points multiplier because this game was originally designed for, score players, and we don't understand the concept of what
is a score?
It's a musical composition for a game.
Oh, the music thing. That's right.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But yeah. So, we're just progressing through each level. Each world has kind of its own motif and cool-looking feature. But general rule of thumb, this game understands me at a metaphysical level. I despise the colors red and pink, and pink is deadly. Pink are all the pew enemy bullets that will hit you, and red are the color of most of the enemies. So the game and I get along really well. That was 20 years, 2084, give or take a fortnight. It's fine. It's one of those two.
Fortnite mentioned. Kappa, don't take that seriously.
Sorry, we actually talk about video games here, not social trash experiments. I don't know. Fortnite. Anywho, That room that we just passed is actually kind of interesting in that you don't have to always kill everything that's on the screen. You just have to kill those things. If it is an enemy, that's fine. If it's like a turret or whatnot, you can finish the level without killing it. What's she here? That's the when you cut an indentation into the glass to make it break evenly. Chat, I like you. You're cool. So we're getting close to the end right now. The series of enemies that just came through in like a little train. Now it's a visitor's destroyed. Those are quote unquote optional enemies, but in terms of speedrunning, in some rooms, defeating them can actually speed up the process of getting more enemies to spawn. That's kind of how we do this in a speedrun sense. Now, oh look at that!
Bad RNG.
Must suck to have to wait for two. What is that? Anyway, so this, so we've switched over to laser, and we are gonna fight. We have Donkey Kong at home, and this is Donkey Kong at home. We call him Yeti Kong, and I almost called him DK because that's how I know him as. You will notice Yeti Kong's health bar is quickly not existing. Yeti Kong is very weak to laser, and is using a combination of laser, which is not resulting in death, but it's doing damage over time, and then being able to use the dash explosion. You're good. Yeah, you'll be fine.
There we go.
As he's trying to dodge all those pink shots. Do you need me to tell you where the extra lives are?
Nah, it's
complete.
I still got 3. I'll be fine.
Yeah. I can tell you, 4 is. I know where a good chunk of them are in 4, so this level not so much. But yeah, Yeti Kong is super easy to beat with laser. You'll see for the enemies in worlds, or the final bosses in 3 and 4, you'll see Dane. Oh yeah, there's that one too. That extra life. I always forget about that one. He'll switch to rocket launcher before we get into those bosses, just because they're a little bit weaker to those. Now, the next room has something called a secret exit, and those things.
Never shot one in my life.
Yeah, secret exits are rites of passage, and we hate them all dearly. So you can't really see what happened or where it was in that room, but cleverly hidden throughout the game are a series of arcade cabinets. Some are the most obvious things to have ever obvious. Some of them are very sneaky battle props. They can take multiple hits from regular bullet fire, or a single hit from a special weapon, because of course they do. There is a very distinct sound that will then be accompanied by the narrator saying, secret exit. It's not like right there. That cabinet to the left with the glowing monitor that looks so enticing that you should hit it. Don't.
Unless you want a high score.
Yeah, if you want to go for high score, 100%, yes, absolutely hit it. However, what those secret exits do is quite literally exit you to a different area that is optional. The in-game timer stops. We do follow IGT in this game, which is why it's a problem when you're stuck in a secret area that we can't skip anymore. So,
I fat-fingered my dash button one too many times. Yeah.
the shield just drops.
And now it's the COVID room.
So this room, it starts off like super tiny. You can destroy various objects, and in this case, rock formations. I call it the social distancing room. Dane calls it the COVID room. I'm having a hard time remembering to call you Dane because of us shopping earlier today.
Thank you for calling me Dane and not my real name.
That's why I pause. I've been saying, yeah, Dane and I kind of know each other a little bit. We might be
sort of, yes. We kind of know each other. We're engaged, by the way.
Yeah. So
at some point, she's going to be my wife, so.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Where are we? We're in lava. This room's actually kind of fun in that you can slowly get through each area, or what you can do to speed up the process if you kind of trust yourself to move in a short area. There are these lava octopi that will spawn, and every time you kill one of them in an a little platform appears and more enemies spawn, progressing the level. So that's kind of, that area is kind of how fast do we want to beat this. This next, like, once we finish this room, there is literally nothing we can do to speed this up. You just have to kind of wait until enemies spawn. It's, yeah.
Auto-scroller!
Yeah, you just kind of have to wait. Something I love talking about with this game is mostly stemming from the fact that I am a console peasant. This originated on PlayStation 4-ish? Maybe 3.
2017 it would be PlayStation 4 most likely, yeah.
Started off on PS4, and then after that was a very, very close shot to that.
It was a little closer than I had planned to do, but we're good, we're fine.
That was like Spaceballs level of like firing a warning shot like across her nose.
It did like slightly damage it, but it's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's originally on PlayStation, then it got ported to PC. The PC port is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it's not like, it's one of those rare titles where it doesn't matter if you're on console or PC. Loading times are negligible. Like, so console and PC runs will compete against each other. I'm the representative of the wonderful PlayStation group, because yes.
Good RNG again!
God, I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. So Housemarque in both this game and then a shmup they did previously, which is the game that got me into speedrunning, called Resogun, which everyone should play Resogun. It's amazing. Is World 3 bosses are where they decide to say, would you like RNG? Have more. Heltron is very much an RNG boss. Where these pink orbs go right there are completely random, so you really have to just react like on point. It is very annoying, and if you're gonna lose lives, this is the boss to do it in. You can kind of tell which way Heltron is gonna dash by literally watching Thick Boy's hips over here, because, well, those hips don't lie. So you just have to kind of, it's a boss, Heltron, and then my favorite boss in the next world, Enforcer Prime. They reward aggression, which is terrifying, especially on, well, all difficulties, but especially higher difficulties. But you can stun lock them if you are unafraid to dash into them and use your dash explosion and just have a dance with death and deal with those orbs that are probably gonna hit you. But Dane got through that pretty quickly. That one life is going to be very easily recaptured in this particular world. This is overall kind of like my favorite world in Rookie because, well, it has the greatest boss in this game, which is Enforcer Prime. And since I'm the one doing the commentary this time, I get to say that. It is the best boss, period. So, yes, I just raspberry on stream.
It did not come through Discord, so.
Well, everyone watching, just do a raspberry at the screen, and there we go. We can live vicariously through each other and raspberry. Anywho, this is very like Cyberpunk 2077 area vibe. I don't know how else to describe it, but it just be. Yep. See, we have a friend in chat that. They have performed the raspberry. This is now raspberry %, which I love. Yeah, so one thing we'll talk about here is, you know, we're playing this on Rookie difficulty. There's 4+1 difficulty. There are 4 selectable difficulties: Rookie, Experience, Veteran, and Master. There's also the +1 difficulty, which is Hero, and that is completing Master on 1cc or 1 credit clear. Because yes, this game talks about 1cc's, and that has a special bonus thing in just a second. Rookie is...
Nope, really.
Rookie only has 5 worlds. Once you go to experience, there's actually a sixth world, a space station, and a sixth boss. And it's a trip. It is a Supreme AI's kind of a butt. But,
I agree there.
yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like the first time I beat that better. I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. I'm never going to play it again. And I just keep playing it because I don't understand the concept of knowing when to quit when I am ahead.
Ooh, was not looking to the right. And yeah.
Raspberry percent just because it's less strawberry percent. I like you, chat. You're fun. So, with the 6 bonus world, there is a lot of fun in this game because this game likes making things difficult. If you go through experience enough and you complete all 6 worlds on a 1cc, which is a 1 credit clear, you unlock the hidden true boss of this game, which we affectionately call Sexy Nexy. It is, in fact, Nex Machina, and it's just a giant floating orb in the sky, and you get one shot. So if you have like 1 life left going into the Nex Machina fight, that's all you get. So you don't get to like farm practice beating her. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with her. In higher difficulties, when you do the speed run for this, we don't consider Nex part of the fight. Otherwise, most people, or part of the time, because then most people would just go, all right, I'm gonna game over at the very beginning, so I don't have to fight her in the time to beat out. It's cool. This room is a little fun in that if you want to,
I did not mean to grab that.
Yeah, you're fine. You can get in the boss room.
Yeah.
You can pick up the rocket launcher a little bit early. It's not that much of a detriment to pick up laser right here. Laser's pretty solid. It's a steady stream of beam detected. It's just a very slow-moving thing. Let's see here. So yeah, we are heading into the boss of World 4, which is Enforcer Prime, who is super cool. Casually, Enforcer Prime is actually a very easy fight. If you kind of play defensively. If you want to play him from a speedrun standpoint and, well, beat him quickly, he very much rewards aggression, and it is very scary to fight aggressively against him because he will follow you. He has a specific pattern of attacks, and this first one is he starts with doing those, it chases you with that gunfire. What Dane was doing was trying to get him to lock into a sunlock position where the dash explosions would get him to not move. Otherwise, yeah, you can deal with the ads. You don't have to deal with the ads. It does get a little bit sketchier if you do, or if you don't, I should say. But for the most part, the rest of this fight's going to be pretty chill. Dane's taking a little bit more of a safer strat. Looks like I'll probably get the got the kill before E Prime decided to come charge at him in full come at me bro fashion.
Complete.
So that didn't happen, which is nice. It's but with that, we are already at World 5.
The final world.
Yeah.
Mine!
Nice. God, part of me was like, you are gonna hit that cabinet, and I was almost right, and I almost felt bad in commentator cursing you. Anywho, so I will say with shoot 'em ups, it is you get hit once and you die, but your entire character is not like if someone can like boop your arm and you're fine. It's more so kind of like the center of the enemy that can in fact do damage, or can in fact kill you. It's the core of that character. It's how, if you look at a lot of those shmups where the characters are barely moving, but it looks like they're getting through impossible like gaps, that's why. There's a very specific core that they are protecting. It's a lot smaller than what the character actually looks like. It's your body is visual clutter. Think about that. You're welcome. Yeah. Cabinets to the right. Remember, cabinets
I know.
It's up. It's up to the right. So this room, there is a secret cabinet to the right, and for the longest time, I thought it was up and to the left, and Shiny Black Phoenix, who basically taught me this game and is probably, without question, like the best overall speedrunner of this game in the world, with the obligatory greetings from Germany from him because he is the factor. He would. Oh, he always wondered why I kept avoiding the right-hand side because that's actually where the cabinet was there. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was to the left. Like, nope, you've been playing with fire this whole time. And Dane, bless his heart, learned from me.
I thought the same thing. In truth, I just don't aim up anymore because I try to avoid just risking it in general. So I don't even aim up. I just hang out to the side. It's slower, but it's like a billion times safer.
Yeah, and you'll see me kind of quite literally stand right next to that cabinet, and it just you learn very quickly to.
And there's another one. It's right there.
Right there. Yeah, that's one of those. Hey guys, what's going on in this thread? Secret exit found. Like, oh, okay, fine. But yeah, you'll find different people handle avoiding hitting the secret exits in different ways. It just being those things. Now, we talked about pink and red being super dangerous. This world teaches you that purple is the most dangerous color of the entire universe, which if you're following the Green Lantern series of logic, that kind of makes sense because purple is further away from, well, Sapphire Indigo is further away from the center of the emotional spectrum. So you have your Star Sapphires and Indigo tribes. So therefore it's a lot more powerful emotion, and I'm sorry I brought comic books into this. So to those that don't understand the reference, I'm sorry. To those that do understand the reference, yeah. Anyway, so with purple, with pink, I should say, with pink lasers, you can in fact dash through them. You'll see that mechanic in the boss fight that Dane's getting close to. Purple cannot be dashed through whatsoever. You touch any part of that purple beam, where that purple beam touches any part of you, and goes your shield. Your shield's gone, or you just die. So you try to avoid getting smacked by that purple laser at all costs. And like I said, you will see that in the boss between phases where you have to navigate purple and pink, which are a scary combination of bright, vibrant colors. We are getting closer to the final boss of. Nice.
A little riskier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we're getting close to the final boss of Nex Machina on rookie difficulty, which is the Architect. And point of when we get there, also don't forget to not go backwards in
I know.
the boss room. What's cool, it's a forced 3-phase fight, and if you pay attention to what Dane is firing at, you'll notice between each phase, part of the parts come falling off, so you actually get to see who is the architect behind the curtain. We're going like full Jeff Goldblum, like with their Wizard of Oz, wicked stuff. Anyway, so Dane is going to grab the laser because it is the strongest weapon for this particular fight. Dealing with some ads.
I got an achievement.
Oh, you never got that before? Yeah. So GGs pop off on achievements there. So the Architect, that white, shiny Destiny-like shield that is impenetrable. This fight's actually pretty straightforward. Dane's been using dash explosions and laser to continuously do damage. Eventually, that forced phase is going to kick in. There are lasers. This first round, the 4 lasers are all going to be pink, so you can kind of pick the poison as to which laser you dash through. As soon as the shield falls, phase 2 begins. You notice you can start seeing a little bit more of the Architect. Yeah, so right now Dane has a lot less room to work with because that purple laser said, "Hi." This next part, you can only dash to the left because the pink is to the left, and I'm going to shut up because time is going to be coming up fairly shortly to make sure it's going appropriately. But time is on the explosion, and yeah, I'll let him say that.
And time.
GG.
So, Folks, if you're watching at home, that was a PB.
I see that.
Yep, that was an almost 30-second PB. I did goof the timing up a little bit at the beginning, so it's actually close to like a 28:30. But yeah, that's like almost a 30-second PB. So woo!
See, and like, this is why you should submit to this marathon. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yep. All right, we're gonna let the ending credits play because this song is a banger. And just wanted to quick shout outs. Look, we talked about it earlier. Shining Black Phoenix, super cool dude, super helpful, super nice. He has given me a lot of advice over the years about how to run this game. So big shout outs to him, and also big shout outs to the lovely Miss Oscar 424 for getting me into this game in the first place. And yeah, we'll be probably married by this time next year potentially. So, but yeah. Thank you all.
Again, you might see a co-op version of it.
Yeah. Well, there's the co-op version of this run, 80% co-op, and we actually just recently got a PB, the two of us together on 80% co-op. So, but yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed enjoyed Nex Machina for this John Summerthon, and have a good rest of the marathon, and look forward to seeing what everybody impromptu decides to throw up on this screen. So thanks everybody, hope you enjoyed, and take care.
Bye.